Where's my ride? So this is all about texting here. Where are you? And then the person just texts in emojis. So emojis, you're trying to look for your rideshare person, your Uber, your Lyft, trying to get them to pick you up, but the app isn't working. You can only send emojis to them, or you can send nonsense text to them, and the driver is sending you emojis. This is kind of a party game, a cooperative party game, where you're using limited communication to figure something out. This is a cooperative game. One person is the driver. That person's going to have a little shield, and they also have a bag of emoji tokens here. And everyone else has a big stack of text here. The driver is going to have a card. So here, a location card, it's museum. They're going to mix it up with 8 other locations and put them out in front of everybody. Everyone is trying to, cooperative, you're all trying to win together, guess which one the driver is going to before they drop to a 1-star rating. How does that work? Well, 2 players at a time will draw 2 texts each. They'll look at them and they'll each pick one. So here they put idiot proof and high fashion. They're not allowed to communicate with each other while they're picking those. The driver has 5 emojis that they've drawn randomly from a bag behind them. They can place 1 or more emojis on each of these. So I'm trying to get them to guess museum. I'm looking around. I don't want them to guess anything else. So high fashion, I'll put this goggle on it. Definitely it's idiot proof. I guess a museum. Maybe? So I'll put this token on it. I can put 2 tokens on them if I want to. But either way, people are looking at these tokens. And they are then trying to guess out here. Now you can decide not to guess. You either guess or not guess as a group. The group can talk and they'll be like, okay, we're guessing it's the planetarium. If you guess correctly, if they guess museum, boom, everyone wins. Game's over. If they guess incorrectly, you turn over 2 of these tiles. If any of them show a broken star, you put it here. Once you get 4 of those, the game is over. So 4 of these 10 have that on it. If the players decide not to guess, they simply turn over 1 of these, which could still be a loss of a star. Most of them are fine, as you can see. So the game could be over really quickly, depending on if you draw these stars or not. That's it. Let me show you some more of the texts that are in here. Part-time lovers, spirit, plastic bags, pocket candy, Polaroid cameras, spontaneous combustion, squeaky wheel, stapler, sticks and stones, all sorts of things. Loops and loops, love letters, caught red-handed. And then the emojis are all sorts of things, popular emojis that I suppose a lot of people use. When I first heard about Where's My Ride, I was pretty excited about the whole thing. The idea of it sounded pretty good. Now, this box cover doesn't do itself any favors, and the game itself doesn't look particularly good. In fact, I'd say the production is not great, with the exception of, I'm a big fan of these map cards. I really like how they look. They just look interesting. The problem with this game is that the communication is limited and makes no sense. And maybe this is because I'm too old. I'll take that into consideration. But the text, so if I have a text here, taxidermy, and I have the morgue or the hospital, that might work, right? So there's some interesting things here. But then my emoji is a devil or a guy with a mustache. I put that in a card and people are like, they're talking like, what did he mean? I wonder what he meant. And no one has any idea. It's just too obscure. It's like when someone says, guess my favorite number, and I'll give you a clue, red. Does that mean 3? Because there's 3 letters in red? Is it because you want me to stop? So 0? That's what I'm talking about. I like limited communication, but in this one it's too obscure and everyone talks past each other. And I found myself disliking every play of this game. So unfortunately, that combined with, honestly, a very lackluster look, with text that felt like they just pulled them off a random generator, and then the turning the tiles over is also super random. You could lose immediately. Now, the game is fairly quick, so I'll give it that, but not enough for me to enjoy it. 4 out of 10. Where's My Ride?